Hi, I'm Jillian. I'm with Full Circle Counseling and Therapy Services, and this is Circle Talk Wednesday. I wanted to talk today about the concept from Circle of Security about repair. It's this idea that we're going to experience ruptures in our attachment relationships many times throughout the day, whether that's between parent and child, spouse to spouse, friend to friend, that it is impossible to connect, to not miss a need, for life just to not get in the way. Even something as simple as rushing out the door to school in the morning can cause hurt feelings. And no one's suggesting that you shouldn't do that. We got to get where we're going. The whole world doesn't stop just because we're having a feeling. Sometimes the world needs to stop because we're having a feeling. And there can be a lot of insight in knowing those moments, right? What are the days where we rush out the door and we push through? And what are the days where we say, you know what, something feels different today and we're going to stop and take time to process that feeling. But we can't do that all the time. And that's where this concept of repair comes in, where we don't just let things slide, where we don't let just time go, we don't just push it down, but we make time for the relationship to be the answer. Generationally, I think many of us were brought up in homes and in cultures that were generally uncomfortable with emotions. And so what that meant was that when something was over, when a disagreement was over, a misunderstanding was over, an issue was over, that was it. It was done and we left it because there was a fear of rehashing it would make it worse and that no good could come of it. But when we know better, we do better. For as many times as we rupture that relationship, there's the opportunity to repair it. So for example, if there's been a busy, hectic morning and there was a meeting to get to at work and you had to rush out the door, maybe you check in after school and just acknowledge, yeah, this morning was really rough. I had some big feelings. You had some big feelings. How was your day? How are you feeling now? Is there anything that you still want to talk about? And the child's answer may be no, and that's okay. The idea is that you're connecting. So whether there's a resolution that happens, whether you guys decide to do anything different, it really doesn't matter. It's this idea of making space for the emotions that come up and prioritizing the relationship, prioritizing the connection, rather than choosing our discomfort in talking about difficult things. And this is really important because it opens the stage, right? If we can talk to our kids about kind of the little things, about having a rough morning, about apologizing when we blow up, it makes it much more likely that when things get really big, like when they get older, that they're more likely to have that established base with us, that they can come to us. Or when we really mess up, that we've already laid the foundation to be able to come back and figure out a way to make it right within the context of the relationship.